Hello, I'm Robbie Wakefield, and I'm here today to teach you about Champlain College's housing selection process. Champlain College has recently moved online to a new housing selection process through THD, or the Housing Director. You should be receiving an email recently with a link which will take you to our new site, which will be shown here. When you first log in, this is the screen you should see. At the top, you can notice that there are 5 tabs: Home, Application, Personal Information, Room Selection, and More Tasks. The ones that will be most important for housing selection is Application and Room Selection. Below that, you should see your name and your student ID number. Just keep those in mind when going through the process. You might need them. Below that, you have messages that if anyone has messaged you on here looking for roommates, they'll appear here. They'll also appear in your email. Below that is your room selection process. It shows you what time your starts, your priority number, and your group priority number for all the people in your roommate group. If your time is available, you can select the Select a Room or Suite button below and select a room there. Below that, if you've already selected a room, is your room assignment. If you already have a room assignment, you won't be able to do any other roommate selections or room selections, but you will be assigned to that room for sure. Below that is dining plans, which will eventually show your information, but for now is empty. After you get situated and understand the interface, the first step is to select Applications at the top and select Housing Selection Preference Form for the upcoming semester. Here you will see all of the requirements and agreements that we have. Please read all of them and sign at the bottom. Here you will be brought to the personal information part of the survey. Please fill out all information that you think would be necessary for someone searching you as a potential roommate. When you are done submitting all that information, you should see this application complete page so you know you can move on to the next part of the housing selection process. After you have filled out your application, the next step is to select your roommate. To do this, go to Room Selection at the top and select Roommate Suite Mates, and select the upcoming term. At the top, you can see any roommates who you have personally requested for the upcoming term. Below that, you can accept or decline any roommates who have requested to live with you. Clicking on the red button declines the offer, and clicking on the green button accepts the offer. Here we have someone I do not think I would be good living with, so I'm going to decline them. When requesting a roommate, the simple roommate search will automatically send someone you know the last name or first name of, and you can just type it in and send it. If you don't know specifically who you want to live with, you can use the advanced roommate search. Here you can search by first name, last name, or any of the other attributes you filled out in the application. I only care about a roommate who's good at board games, so that's all I'm going to select. I'm going to begin the search and see all of the roommates we have. These students all say they have an interest in board games, and I can request any of these students to be my future roommates, but they will have to accept me before we become a roommate group. Once you have finished requesting your roommates, you have to wait until they accept you. Once you and your roommate have selected each other, you are able to go to the next step, which is room selection. To do this, choose one person in your roommate group to go on. Only one person is allowed to select per roommate group. When that person logs in, have them go to Room Selection and select a room or suite. Here you will see everyone in your roommate group and the time you have available. If you see someone in your group that you don't want or don't see someone that you do, go back to Roommate Suite Mates and make it so everything is filled out correctly. When you are sure that these are the people you want to live with, go to Find Available Rooms. Here you will have a list of rooms that match your size or greater. So if you are in a double, you can see doubles, triples, quads, quints, or anything above. But if you're in a triple, you cannot see doubles. If all of the large rooms are filled, be sure to have a backup plan so you can get into the smaller rooms. When you find a room you want, you can select the room on the left. When you click Select Room, it brings you to this room booking page. This is your last chance to back out of selecting a room. When you click I agree at the bottom, it'll automatically submit your room and you cannot change it. When you're done, you will see this congratulations page. That means you are done with the housing selection process entirely. If you have any questions, please contact ResLife at champlain.edu.